Alright TM Nation, so when it comes to Skullcandy earbuds, I own just about every pair that has been released over the past 6-7 years, with the most recent pairs being out of their active lineup, which consists of the Sesh ANC Active, Push ANC Active, and Push Play Active earbuds. I've had all three pairs for a couple of months now, and even though I do have my own favorite pair, I figured I'd make a video for you guys to make it a little bit easier to determine which pair may be the best for your needs, because they all cost different prices from 59 bucks all the way up to $99.99. They also come with different features, as not all three are compatible with the Skullcandy app, and if you're big on wireless charging with the case, only one pair out of the bunch has that feature. In addition to that, they also have different designs as well, which I think that you guys should be aware of in making a more informed buying decision. First, getting pricing out of the way, the cheapest pair on the list is gonna be the Push Play Actives, coming in at $59.99, followed by the Sesh ANC Actives that will set you back $89.99, and the most expensive pair are gonna be the Push ANC Actives that retail for $99.99. If you need active noise cancellation, you can get rid of the Push Play Actives right off the bat, as they don't have this feature, whereas the other two pairs do. And as I said in the full videos on the Push ANC Active and Sesh Active earbuds, they do perform well in this category. Although they aren't going to provide Bose or Sony level ANC, they do just fine for anybody that wants a pair of earbuds to reduce a lot of those low humming and buzzing type tones, such as HVAC systems around the house, showers running, and low to medium levels of talking. I do want to note that although the Push Play Actives do not feature ANC, they do feature a stay aware or transparency mode, and you get this with the other two pairs as well. The difference with the Push ANC Active and Sesh ANC Active earbuds is that with them you have the ability to adjust how much of your ambient sound you're letting in, as well as the strength of the ANC. With the Push Play Actives, on the other hand, the transparency mode is either on or off. You don't have any control over the strength. Now, taking a look at the designs, first with the cases, they are all on the larger side, as none of them are mini earbuds, but the Push ANC Active case is by far the thickest out of the bunch. Based on my experience, they will all fit into a normal sized pocket for the most part, but the Sesh ANC Active case is by far the most pocketable. For the earbud designs, as you can see, both the Push ANC Actives and the Push Play Actives do have the ear hooks, which are going to do better in staying in place during exercise and strenuous activity than the Sesh ANC Actives that don't have any ear hooks. The ear hooks on the Push ANC Actives are by far the most comfortable for me though, as they aren't as rigid and they're shaped a little differently than those on the Push Actives. However, like I said, both pairs stay in my ears well, no matter what type of activity I'm doing, and I've worn both of them for leisure listening for hours at a time without any issues. On the other hand, the Sesh ANC Actives do a pretty good job of staying in place for me during workouts, but when I start to sweat, they don't stay in place as well as the other two pairs, which is to be expected. They don't have any ear hooks, but they do have curves on the insides of them that help keep them from falling out of my ears, but every so often I do have to reposition them to get the best sound. All three pairs do have great water resistance ratings, with the Push ANC Actives and the Sesh ANC Actives being IP67, and the Push Play Actives come with IP55, so you don't have to worry about any of them getting wet, whether that be getting caught out in the rain wearing them or heavy sweat during workouts. Another thing that I want you guys to be aware of is that all three pairs do have playback controls, and they all have your essential functions. However, the Push Play Actives and the Sesh ANC Actives solely rely on touch controls, whereas you have both touch controls and physical buttons on the Push ANC Actives. Having physical buttons when your hands are sweaty can definitely be a plus, since you don't have to worry about whether or not the earbuds are going to be able to pick up your tactile feedback because of the fluid on your fingers. The buttons, on the other hand, simply go off of force, so as long as they're pushed, they'll execute your functions. Speaking on the battery life, with the Push ANC Actives you can get up to 58 hours of total use including the case, and on a charge with the earbuds you can get up to 12 hours, and that number is going to be without ANC. Next, we have the Sesh ANC Active earbuds that will give you up to 48 hours of use including the case, and you'll get that same 12 hours on a charge with the earbuds without ANC. And last, we have the Push Play Active earbuds, and these will give you up to 34 hours of use with the case, and on a charge with the earbuds you can get up to 10. All three pairs do support fast charging that will give you about 2 hours worth of use from only a 10-minute charge, but if you're looking for wireless charging with the case, only the Push ANC Actives give you that feature. For the call quality, all three pairs do a pretty good job in my opinion at reducing some of the noises going on around you and focusing on your speech. Skullcandy earbuds weren't always the best in this area in the past, but they have definitely improved over the years. I did go ahead and include my mic quality test just so that you guys can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 15 Pro, and as you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming from the microphones on them. Right now the room is relatively quiet, but I am going to do my background noise test in just a moment. Give me a second. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background, and I'll go ahead and be quiet for just a moment so that you guys can judge how loud that noise is. Alright, and I'll go ahead and start talking again. So this part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the microphones on these earbuds can focus on my speech and reject some of that noise. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 15 Pro, and as you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming from the microphones on them. Right now the room is relatively quiet, but I am going to do my background noise test in just a moment. Give me a second. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background, and I'll go ahead and be quiet for just a moment so that you guys can judge how loud that noise is. And I'll go ahead and start talking again. So this part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the microphones on these earbuds can focus on my speech while rejecting some of that noise. And now I have the Play Actives paired to my iPhone 15 Pro, and right now the room is relatively quiet, so this will give you an idea of how they'll perform in a quiet environment, but I will switch over to the background noise test. Give me a second. And here is the background noise test using the Play Actives. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do these sound better, a little bit worse, about the same? Let me know what you think. For Bluetooth connection, all three pairs are using 5.3, and I've used all of them to watch YouTube videos and Amazon Prime movies on both my iOS and Android devices, but I do want to mention that only the Push ANC Actives and the Sesh ANC Actives feature a low latency gaming mode, so if you're a hardcore mobile gamer, these are going to be your best bet. Only the Push ANC Active and Sesh ANC Active earbuds are compatible with the Skullcandy app, and the experience with both pairs is the same based on my experience. Both will allow you to see the charge left on each individual earbud, complete firmware updates when applicable, customize your playback controls, access a library of pre-built EQs, create your own, or take the personalized sound test to have the app create one tuned to your hearing. The app gives you access to the user manual on the go, control over your ANC and transparency modes, and the ability to toggle on or off the low latency gaming mode too. The app has been stable for me with both pairs. I haven't experienced any issues with it being buggy or randomly closing on me, and since launch both pairs have had at least one update that I can remember, which shows me that Skullcandy has made attempts to fix known issues with the earbuds. For the sound quality guys, I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible. The Sesh ANC Actives and the Push ANC Actives sound very similar. Both are pretty much buttery smooth all the way up through max volume without much distortion. I did create my own custom EQ with both pairs to dial them in the way that I wanted them, but in addition to that, you can also apply the personalized sound feature to optimize your EQs a little bit more. With both of these pairs, the highs are crispy, dialogue is easily audible without being too forward, and the bass is there, but it's more of a punchiness, not the rumble and rattle that you would expect if the only experience that you have with Skullcandy is from their Crusher lineup. The easiest way for me to describe it is the Push ANC Actives and Sesh ANC Actives provide more of a refined sound that is going to be more suitable for the masses and is not just geared towards bass heads. They do provide a nice thump overall, so I don't want you guys to think that the bass is underwhelming, but like I said, it's gonna be more geared towards accentuating the other frequencies and not dominating them. The Push Play Actives, on the other hand, are more of an entry-level pair of earbuds, so the sound isn't nearly as full or clear as what you'll get with the other two pairs. In other words, there is nothing that the Push Play Actives do sound quality wise that is on par with the other two pairs. The highs and mids are not as clear, nor is the bass as prevalent either, and they certainly do get a lot muddier when you push them above 75%. of the max volume. Overall, I would say that they sound decent for what they are, but if you put them in after listening to either of the other two pairs, you'll quickly realize that the sound quality is nowhere near what you get with the other pairs, which is to be expected as they cost at least 30 bucks more. If I had to choose one pair based on sound quality alone, it would be the Push ANC Actives, just because they have the ear hooks and they really do lock the earbuds in place, so I don't have to reposition them to get the best sound. The Sesh ANC Actives really sound great as well, but I do have to reposition them from time to time. So there you have it, fam. If you want an entry-level pair of earbuds that are great for exercise without all of the bells and whistles, the Push Play Actives are a solid choice at $59.99. On the other hand, if you want the design with the ear hooks with pretty much all the features that Skullcandy has to offer at the moment, you're gonna have to pay significantly more for the Push ANC Actives, which I think are worth it at $99.99. But if you prefer not to have the ear hooks and want more of a traditional in-ear earbud design with the features that come along with the Push ANC Actives minus wireless charging with the case, the Sesh ANC Actives are a great choice at $89.99. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tech Mo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.